everybody, it's Philly from Create and Curate here. It's the festive season and I am in my childhood bedroom. I'm home for the holidays and we have come back to my grandma's house to swap presents and to have Christmas meals and things like that a little bit early this year. So here I am. I thought I would show you some of the vintage finds that I have found in my grandma's house. So, aside from having fantastic lighting, isn't this good? Although I am propped up because we like to be real on this channel, don't we? I am propped up on 6 VHS tapes just in order to get the right height so that you can see me and not just see like all the mess that's underneath. What have we got? Rescuers, Return of Jafar, Sleeping Beauty, Bread Knobs and Broomsticks. Do you think these will be worth anything? Maybe. Who knows? You know when you're in your grandma's house when you have a whole stack of VHSs and no VHS player. It's not relevant, guys, because she needs those VHSs even though she doesn't have the player. Anyway, so I went scouting through her linen cupboard. I haven't told her, she won't thank me for this, so let's just pretend that none of this ever happened, okay? These are some of the things I found. Now, you know that I love making stuff out of bed sheets, but I think, am I going mad? But this pattern is actually really pretty. So I watch a lot of Rosary apparel. It's Janelle and she is from Tasmania and she has, her company is called Rosary Apparel and they do the most beautiful sewing patterns. I think I'm going to buy the new Daisy pattern that's coming out soon, or maybe it's just come out. She upcycles bed linens and this is so in keeping with her vibe and with the colours that she chooses and stuff like that. So I thought that that would be quite nice as well. So obviously I'm going to have to ask permission to take these ones home with me. I don't think I'll be taking the other stuff home with me. Ooh, a bit dusty. You won't believe who's shown up. Dash, up. Next thing that I found. Now I know a bit of the history about this one. Where is it? This is a patchwork that was made by my grandma's grandma. So what is that? 4 generations ago. So my grandma is, oh, she wouldn't like me to tell you. She's in her 80s. I don't know how old her grandma was when she made this, but she made it. Oh no, look, he needs mending. She made it as a cover for an upholstered rocking chair. And the rocking chair is in one of the garages somewhere. And my grandma has kept this with the intention for the last 50 years to do it up and give it a new life. How cool is that? I would never ever want to do anything with it. I would want to keep it forever and ever. For fear of A, ruining it, or B, oh look, could do with a lot of mending. You see, there's, oh, I don't know if you can see, there's a little hole in it and all the little hand stitching. Oh, it's just got so much history to it. It'd be lovely. The next linens I found were beautiful tablecloths with all of this lovely delicate lace work on the side. Now, you know I'm a bit of a crocheter, so I love looking at things like this, but honestly, look at all that detail. Isn't that gorgeous? It is a bit mucky on the old, let me hold it up. That's how big it is. So it's got a couple of stains on it. So I think I'm going to need to give it a clean and take it home and clean it if it's all right with Grandma. And I'm not entirely sure how to clean delicate stuff. So that's going to be a bit of a Google afternoon there. I found that one and then I found this one as well, which again is a bit mucky, but still looks really pretty, doesn't it? I don't know how, oh look, there's a pattern on the, I don't know if you can see the pattern, like the flowers on there. I don't know if it's showing up very well or if it's easier to get closer. Do you see the flowers? Isn't that pretty? Again, I don't know how old this is. I mean, for all I know, it could be late 90s, but I mean, I think that's vintage these days, isn't it? People say I'm vintage and I'm before the 90s. Oh, it's just my children, but it's because they don't like me. They're very unkind. Finally, we come to the embroidery section. Now, I really want to learn how to embroider, and I'm hoping that somebody is going to give me an embroidery kit for Christmas. That'd be very nice. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hubby. But these ones, I believe they were embroidered by my grandma's mum. So that would have been, so grandma was 30s, so it would have been around, I'd say between 1920 and 1950 probably, these were made. Isn't that lovely? Look how cute that is. And it's another one, so it must be a table runner. And that's on the other side as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Just a little garden gate scene with some flowers on. Let me see if I can show you a bit more detail. Aren't they brilliant? I mean, I know they're not like the most detailed and amazing stuff, but that's not really the point, is it? It's like, it's the thought and the detail that's gone into it, and it's the heritage behind it, which I think is really lovely. We're gathering in skills. These are obviously getting better and better as the time goes on. We've got little girl picking things in garden. Isn't that nice? I mean, honestly, so from one creative person to another, right, when you can't do something, like faces, stick a massive hat on. Winner! That one is this must be a tablecloth. Although I'm not sure why you'd have a little girl on a tablecloth. But it looks very nice, do you think? Third one. Again, we're growing in skills, guys. Oh, now this one, isn't that pretty? But it's on all four corners. Oh, and it's got some lace work around the sides. Look at that. Ta-da! Again, could do with a little bit of cleaning. Oh, look at that corner. Isn't that lovely? All the colours. That's so pretty. Oh, look. That's so pretty. And finally, now this fourth one, we're doing really well. This is a bit of a funny design. Right, sorry guys. Look at the design on that and how it's been done. Would you say that's embroidery or a different like style of embroidery? It looks like all the threads have sort of, like they've used really thick thread and then it's been pushed down and it feels like it's only just a bit raised. That's really interesting. So it's a posy flowers. And that one, look at this, goes all the way round. Oh. Whoa. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that must have taken so long to do. Oh, I would really love, honestly, these things have just been stuck in a cupboard for so long. I'd love to get them out and have them. I mean, I'm not entirely sure they'd work with my 4 kids on a table, but if I had guests coming round, I'd put it out. Isn't that pretty? Talk about like ultimate cottage core. Oh. Aren't they lovely? So now I'm off to go and grovel to Grandma to ask if I can have all of these vintage linens. I think if I promise not to cut them up and turn them into something, and if I promise to look after them really nicely, I'm sure she'll let me. We can hope. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As ever, it would be amazing if you could like and subscribe. I'd really, really appreciate it. And I will see you soon for another Christmas video. Bye. My grandma said I could have them. All of them, nearly all of them. There was one that I wasn't allowed to take home with me. But all the others I can have. She even said I can have this. Oh, She even said I could have these ones to cut up. Only problem is hubby says they won't fit in the car now. So I'm going to have to sit on them like a booster seat. Things we do for fabric.